Hi everyone. This is Professional High Priestess, and I have to expose something serious that happened last night. You guys, they finally fucking exposed themselves. So you guys know that there was one day I was like talking on my Patreon, and I was like, you need to be mindful that a lot of the planets that get put into this solar system are not real, or they're fake, or they're trying to clone the real planets and bring them here. So I was talking about how there's proof that there's like beings that exist in other places, not just aliens, also indigenous people, right? Because they're just trying to make it seem like, no, it's just aliens. No, it's a bunch of indigenous planets. And that's where our ancestors came from to this planet, because this planet is basically like the daughter of one of the original planets that was first formed when this universe and a few others were also created, right? That's why there's always warfare over this planet. Did you guys see the moon last night? They exposed themselves. The moon that's in this solar system, I told you that the moon has a man-made chemical in it. There's a man-made chemical in the moon. So anyways, they have the moon is made out of a man-made material, a specific man-made material on the periodic table of elements. And I'm going to show you what that is. So what does that mean for the moon? It's actually a satellite that's actually used for mind control, right? And it is terbium. Yes, one of these. Yeah. And these are all like natheric type of like chemicals. They're saying that these are all elements that we discovered. A lot of these are like man-made. A lot of the actinides and lanthanides, these are like the forever chemicals that they talk about that cause like climate change and tamper with your water. And there's like a third type of lead in this that's actually in flint, and it's livermorium that was made by Berkeley Livermore Labs, which is a science laboratory out in Livermore, California, that's constantly getting raided. They made this moon. You guys have no idea. They got straight exposed yesterday. I have to show you this, right? So this is the moon that last night, right? And I was like, something's going on with the moon because it kept on changing and flipping and switching right in front of me. I was like, are you tripping? Like, are you, wait, but what the fuck? This is what it looked like. Let me show you. This is what the moon looked like. I'm going to just zoom in a little bit more. The moon looked like this last night. And it's right now, we're in a waxing gibbous, right? So when you're in this waxing gibbous, this waxing gibbous is supposed to look like this. Okay, why is it all tilted? I don't know. Ask them. Let me show you something. So you mean to tell me that this moon that we're playing with is a fake man-made moon that was put into the sky by white aliens to tamper with our consciousness and our intuition. And then by playing with our moon sign, they were able to play with the high priest and high priestesses of water, psychic, intuition, and divination to download alien frequencies into our body and also into the land and into the plants and into the food so that it will change our DNA. And then the real moon, she's not even fucking with this universe or even this galaxy. She's not even fucking with this galaxy. In a minute, it's going to be this universe, because they kept on playing games with the original children and the high priests and high priestesses of divination, warfare, and the moon, right? And that's like the holder of secrets, right? Okay, so what does that mean? The real moon that's supposed to be here, she's in a different galaxy. Some of you guys have that placement in your chart. It's the third decan of Cancer, right? And it's I believe it's the it could be the, let me see, the first decan of Neptune, of Pisces, if you have a specific aspect with those placements. So that's why with some of these astrology bitches running around talking about, get your horoscope done. That's actually like how they like download alien frequencies. You're not even supposed to be checking like what's going on day to day. Because if you're a real astrologer, you can look in and see what's happening for thousands of years. Right. And that's how they wage warfare, a lot astrology wars on a lot of planets. They go and they put like a layer of chemicals and technology over their planets, their moons, their satellites and stuff like that. And then they start a bunch of shit like Jupiter. They say Jupiter has several moons. Those are all fake satellites put there by aliens to play with Big Daddy Jupiter and Big Mama Jupiter, who are like hyperdimensional indigenous people that are all about money, expansion, and growth, and like chemistry, how to make things go kick kaboom, like expand and gas, right? They have a specific like chemical like element on their planet that actually helps create planets. That's why they were talking about Project Neptune. Let's merge Neptune and the sun. Let's merge Saturn and Jupiter. And that's how they were trying to usurp certain bloodlines. You have no idea how deep this goes. So now I put out that new book about astrology, and I've been putting out some new stuff about astrology, and it's been straight warfare, specifically with a lot of these European women. And why do you keep on mentioning the European women? Because they use them to put out false shit about astrology to start a bunch of bullshit, right? And then when you start talking about real stuff like indigenous astrology, ancestral astrology, real karmic astrology, they start acting crazy. So what about all these different books about astrology and stuff like that? It says it was a white man. They stole all of that. They stole all of that from Margarita Arnazanzarir, who's basically like the high priestess of the stars, right? So all that shit that you see in Harry Potter with the moving pictures and stuff like that, that's exactly what their planet looks like. Yeah, they came here and then they settled in the area that we know is like Europe. So they speak a language like it's like hyperdimensional, like European languages, but they're not European, if that makes some sense, because European is not a race, it's a place. So look at this shit. Look at this, 11:32 p.m., right? And I have this timestamp on my phone, 11:30. This was like 11:30, 11:31, 11:32, 11:33. The moon is gone. Straight disappeared. Okay, 11:41 p.m. Whoa. And it's hella red. This is the new satellite that they were trying to put. Why? Because I told you, the Galactic Federation has been going to straight fucking war with these people, dismantling all the technology, dismantling all the magic, getting rid of all the chemicals, waking people the fuck up, exposing all of the frauds. And they're like, we have to put up a new like satellite to control people, or else everyone's gonna wake up and their DNA is gonna get activated and we won't have power anymore as whites, aliens. Because it's the skin one, but it's the mind of whiteness, because there's a lot of indigenous people like sellouts that are involved in that too, that want to keep power and shit like that. They're not getting anything. Hey, sorry, I didn't know you were eating, baby. Kira kita wasa sa wana ni wa kaka wasa. Sikiri kiti wana na wa kiti wasa sa wana kika wasa sa wana. Kira ka wana na wasa sa kara kiti wasa ni wana ni kiri kiti wasa sa wana. So kiri kika wana na wa kiki na wana ni sikiri kiti wasa sa ewa ka wasa. Sikiri kiti wana na oh kiri kiti wana na wa kiki sa sikiri kita. But guess what? Kiri kiti wana na wana ni wasa iki wana wasa. Thank you, Kawa. Anyways, so now one of the things that you're going to go ahead and see now is look at it's 11:41 here. Good. Look it. Okay. And look at 11:43. The moon is disappearing again. Wait, show me that one more time. 11:41. You see this moon right here, 11:41? Okay, now look at 11:43. It's disappearing again. This got captured, and there used to be these different like sites that you guys can go on where they do like live stream of the moon in real time to show you guys like, oh, this is the moon, this is Jupiter, these are the satellites. A lot of those things are fake. This is like some like real like fuckery going on. This is like some real madness going on. The real moon is not in this solar system. It's in a different galaxy. She ain't fucking with us because they were starting a shit. I was looking, it would look like a crescent. I said it's really low, right? The moon was very low too. I saw that too. And then it was red. Yeah, I saw it when it was like a little bit yellow. And then I was like, why is the moon flipping and switching? But for those of you guys who are watching in real time with the Galactic Family, because we have this thing where we can like all tune in and watch things. There was like a war on the moon last night and it was like fractalizing. Yes, there was like a holographic war on the moon. You guys should have seen this last night. This is so bad that somebody that works at NASA committed fucking suicide, you guys. It is game over. Let me show you something. Woo. She does. So you guys know Elon Musk, right? Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink. I told you guys about this technology that they're trying to make for that's actually real. They're trying to put chips in us. You're being a conspiracy theorist. This is actually real. They got money from the government, or they stole money from the government, or they are a part of the government, or there's no really a government. It's a bunch of aliens running shit. This is like what they're testing out on people right now. This is what they try to do to me and my twin with radiation. We'll go ahead and bind this thing to you and then have like chips in your brain, but like etherically, telepathically, etherically, like holographically, not physical. But then they start to turn physical with the chemicals in your body. Yeah, so there's been hella people like Cooking Soul, Rocky, a bunch of other people that they were testing on because they know who our higher selves are. And then we were having like shit like in our ear, like physically, like it's crazy. Like people's ear was rotting from the inside out because of this fuckery that they were doing. He was involved in this because they're trying to hijack all of our like ancestors and hyperdimensional like DNA to build this fuckery to control society. Why do I need a chip in my brain? Oh, you can run the TV off your brain. Why do I need to do that? It's for ease and comfort. Actually, it's for control. No one's gonna believe that this is just for like you can like flip channels and like call people for like just by thinking, because you can do that too. It's called telepathy. Oh yeah, and you guys already have those gifts. Hey, we need to stop playing with black and brown people and trying to like poison them so we can steal their gifts. Yeah, because everyone's watching her channel, and I just got a call from a celebrity, Shia LaBeouf. Right? Like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Right, right. And I got a call from Ben Affleck because Ben Affleck watches my channel, and he got told I did a reading for him, and it got exposed that Jennifer Lopez was doing hella magic on him to get in that marriage. She's very messy. So now he made a call too about his Tesla getting taken. Why? Because they were gang stalking him and he was exposing people and who he is in space. Okay, he looks like Latin, like Spanish. He is. He's on Margaritas planet. There's a whole lot that you guys need to learn. So they've been doing this to all of us. Yeah, and then they thought they were going to use my work, my speech, and our like hyperdimensional language to like just put this on everybody. You can write a spell and do this. Why the fuck would I do that? That's hella ratchet. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why they were starting this. But look at this. He has no money, and they just put this in the New York Post. And why am I mentioning him? Because he's involved in this with SpaceX. They have torture chambers and dungeons on the moon where they hide a lot of indigenous people. Elon Musk has humorous response to his mom sleeps in his garage. Yeah, because they're all broke. They all no fucking money. None. And then I'm going to show you this with SpaceX. With this is what he does, SpaceX. What do you mean, Daisy? Where are all the kids in foster care and all this like black and brown people going missing and shit at the border? They're going to space. They're getting trafficked. How are they getting trafficked? This nigga has spaceships. Tesla to the moon has already happened. And they're not, this is what it looks like. They're like planes. They're not really spaceships. They're trying to make it seem like, oh, it's more complex than this. They do flights all the time. That's why there's a company called Moon Express. I met these people at something called Clean Tech Forum, where they talk about like all the new innovative technologies and da-da-da-da-da. And bitches are so goofy because there's a lot of like these ratchet bitches on YouTube that want attention and clout. Oh, Daisy Hackney, you see she goes to tech conferences. You need to be careful with that because a lot of you guys got caught up by playing with that Predator and Hermit technology. That's what it's called. Google it. It's called Predator and it's called Hermit. That's one of the reasons Kylie Jenner was sued. A lot of you guys went to go play with that, stalking and harassing hood niggas, playing games on people's phones, unleashing different phone calls, recording people's calls, and then changing the voice, uploading somebody else's voice like a soundbite and changing who was talking. And a lot of bitches are in jail for that. So be careful when you're clout chasing like, oh, she's the one that did it. See, she's talking about that because a lot of these niggas are about to like end up having you shot. That's all I got to say about that. So Moon Express, basically, company approval to send robotic spacecraft beyond Earth. Yeah, they have a FedEx for the Earth. They have FedEx for the moon, FedEx for Alpha Centauri. Yeah, you can go to other universes. Bitch, wait, hold on. Daisy, shut up. Yeah, that's why they've been trafficking a bunch of black and brown people. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, that's actually real. And they were basically like showing us that to show us like we're trying to pull you over there with that virtual reality thing I talked about the other day. So that's why a lot of y'all need to be careful. Yeah, straight trying to put shit in our ear, and then it starts like beeping and blinking, trying to like neurally program us. Look. And this has everything to do with the moon because it's a satellite that's blasting this. Right. But I mean, you can't say that. They've been talking about this for years, right? But you can't say that look at this company, next sentence, wants to get into your ears and watch your brain. Yeah, they put earbuds in your ear, or basically they just upload your photo and blast radiation and energy and spell work into your fields. Then they put something into your ear so they can get into your brain, send different like brain waves and patterns and download shit. That's how they're doing all this school shooting. Oh, this got hijacked and that got hijacked and starting shit. And that's one of the reasons why China's going to be going to war with the United States, because they did that to the president. They have this technology where they were blasting this in his ear, and then they switched like consciousness around. It's like a specific type of technology that the dolphins have, because you know they're all about brains, consciousness, and intelligence, right? Because they have like 4 brains, right? So they switched out one part of his brain for another so they can control him. And he found out about it and got back in his body and destroyed a lot of fuckery. It's a lot going on right now, you guys. It's a whole fucking lot going on right now, right? And this moon has everything to do with that technology being ran, because the moon is also your emotions, right? So it doesn't matter what sign your moon sign is in. You have a moon placement. That's just it. I don't have a moon placement. I switched my astrology chart. I have a different type of moon placement. My moon is like a different planet. And for some people, you don't even have to have a planet. It can just be a specific like sign, because you are a planet. You can hold the frequency. Some of you guys have like for some of you guys who are like the true astro people, you have, because they're watching my channel from space, you guys have like a specific type of like a serum or layer in your body to speak and communicate with planets and move them all around and communicate them, like Margarisa. That's why her butt is hella big, right? Because there's 2 planets right there. and that is one of the reasons why you're getting attacked, because they're trying to pull that out of your body in order to mix it with labradorium and number 116 and 115 on the periodic table of elements in order to create new planets. Yes, this is just like really sickening. You guys have no idea what's been going on the past 6 months. It's going to be very explosive. You have no idea there's going to be a trial for crimes against humanity for all of these companies. Yeah, trafficking children, removing them from the foster care system. So that's where my kids went. Yeah, bringing children from indigenous planets over here, trafficking them here, bringing ratchet bitches from space to come on OnlyFans over here. I told you that bitch has an OnlyFans. She was on planet Earth talking about delicious, wearing like a long ass dress, right? Like a 1980s, like 1700s dress. I'm going to show you. You're going to be hella mad. Right, talking about delicious. You're gonna be hella mad. Yes, bitch. Imagine she's wearing this, and it's like, because their federation like wears burgundy. And right. And imagine she's like wearing a dress like this. Right. Exactly. And on Margarisa's planet, they kind of like dress like that. So you mean to tell me that these are the real, yes, because it was about chemistry. So imagine like the ancient chemists, and they're wearing like this. Right. It's not see-through like that. That's forbidden on their planet. This is like what they wear to like when they're gonna have sex. This is like lingerie to them. There's like a 2-piece to them. So anyways, right. I remember you're talking about a dream machine, Inception. That's messy. There's a whole lot that went into that. They cloned that nigga. Excuse my language. Game over. So, right. Right, exactly. It's all going down because they got caught doing this, cloning people, cloning some of those kids, taking them back there, cloning those indigenous kids on their planet, bringing them here to play with spell work and do a bunch of shit, selling them to like other white people and stuff like that. Like Get Out, that movie. It's like a lot of ratchet shit going on. And you guys don't believe me? Go here. Look at United Nations International Court, International Crime Court. Yeah, it's called International like Crime Court. Yep. Right. Right. And you want to know the funny thing is? The court. Right, members of the court. Right. You try to find out like who are the current members and judges and stuff like that. Right. This is very old. Right. This is old. These are not the people that are currently the judges. Yeah. Yeah, they changed all of it and they hid this page. I'm gonna show you because I had screenshotted this and they hid it. Why? For the International like Crime Court. Why did they do that? Because they don't want people to know who are the judges. Because there's about 4 people that are missing from here. Because there was a whole other woman that was a woman on the top of the page. She's gone. Look at this. I'm gonna show you something too. She's no longer here. She got arrested because she was involved in having indigenous and Aboriginal people in Australia kidnapped and like sacrificed. He's no longer here. He's involved. This guy's no longer here. He's no longer here. She is still there. She got cloned. She's quitting. She doesn't even answer. She's involved. She's a karmic. He's no longer there because he got caught taking money to have the Somalians slaughtered because of who they are in space. Yeah. Yes. This man is no longer there. Thank you. And we see you. Right. He's no longer there. She's not the judge. She's not the president anymore. It's a whole different lady. And she's from New Zealand. Yeah. It's like very ratchet right now. So what ended up happening is they took all of them off, like the new people that are current, they took them all off because they're handling everything behind the scenes and they don't want them getting kidnapped and cloned and like attacked. It's like very heavy. It is. It's like very real right now. You guys need to pay attention. It's going to be a lot of real shit. Stop getting involved in movies and games and drama and shit like that. And start getting your money together. Start like organizing with the community. Start like getting into real shit. It's a lot going on right now. Yeah, and it's gonna be something where like you're gonna see me and my twin like going from place to place to place, like helping people. That's what we're gonna be doing next. You're gonna see us. We're gonna be going from place to place to place, like helping people, giving people money, organizing, just all of that because of this fuckery, giving people money, giving people food. We've been doing that because my twin got money, right? We got money, we got coins, doing a whole bunch of shit. You guys have no idea what the fuck has been going on. It's been like real madness, and they got exposed with that moon last night. So hey, Squidability, everybody knows who you are. Everyone knows that you're one of those white aliens that want to go play with the moon, and that you've been going around helping Kamala Harris and them kidnap and murder like black and brown people and like start shit and like download alien DNA through food and da 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 da. That Apophis, we know what that is. That's actually one of your satellites that you're using to like download and come into this like specific universe, not galaxy universe. Apophis was destroyed. All those doors were like locked. So I speak your language too. I speak every language. So you want to get off this channel before I expose you because your whole federation just heard that, right? Because you think you're cute and slick, and then I'm going to go put it in a dream machine and hide it from you. Haha, it was destroyed like 4 days ago with the advent of this transit. What's the name of this transit again? That's like bringing the same energy that created death itself, the concept of death. What do you mean, Daisy? There's a specific astrological transit happening. The last time this happened, the high priest and high priestess of death were created. Gragazan and Gragazan Zwanona. They're like skeleton. They're in skeleton form. Okay, that hasn't happened in millions of years. That transit is called the Guanarir, right? Meaning the transit that ends and destroys all, but creates and renews all. So really, when you are like playing games and these karmics are starting shit, like I said, the stars will always handle it. Didn't I tell you guys? The astrology will always handle it. So there's a lot of fuckery and chaos going on now because this transit has happened here in 35 million years. That's why this is very much like possible. You guys do not know Kamala Harris is no longer the vice president. Joe Biden is not the vice president. Obama is acting as the fucking president. Yes. And they're just handling stuff behind the scenes because there's going to be some big ass like thing where they say, oh, now Obama's going to be the president. It's either they're going to like get killed in that war with China that's coming, or they're going to have some like crazy public impeachment process. But all these people are going to like on trial publicly for crimes against humanity. I just have to show you this. So let me get you up out of here. It's about to go down like now. So let's go, you guys. That's all I had to really say. I hope you guys enjoyed this. The proof is in the pudding right there. And I have the real timestamps because they tried to erase this from my phone and my phone shut down last night. I was like, oh, for real. I'm telling you, they're doing this to everybody. So don't be like, damn, you're getting gang stalked. It's hella people getting gang stalked. All the celebrities are getting gang stalked that were going against this. I told you about that whole shit with Ariana Grande. Yes, a few bitches are going to jail because her family told. They try to put a bunch of people in jail. Matthew McConaughey was in here. It's a bunch of people. Who else has been going bad? Lizzo, she went down to the fucking White House because they were playing games. Diamante Saweetie went down to the district attorney's office. They were playing games. Even Quavo ran up in the Atlanta DA's office to go talk, like, why the fuck is this going on in my hood? It's been a lot of shit going on, you guys. It's a lot of stuff. People that were like retired from like former administrations are coming out. They're submitting documents and statements. I showed you that fuckery yesterday about the former director of the FBI, people forming like a whistleblower lawsuit against him. So you need to be careful and pay attention to what's going on because these karmics are getting set up. That's all I have to say. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. Bye. Hi, I love you're also from space. Saturn is actually not an Aquarius. Saturn is not in Aquarius. Why? Because Saturn doesn't exist in this solar system. And you know that because your father, who you mated with, went to go play games with Saturn and bring it into this solar system as a portal. And guess what? Aquarius does not exist either because Aquarius, the real Aquarius sign, which is Margarisa's sign, which you guys want to go play with and make that fake Aquarius sign, is actually the sign of Gragaduana Sanamir, the people who have a pure and complete mastery over their intellect and their soul at the same exact time. Because, you know, sometimes Aquarius, they have a lot of mind, but their soul is like, what? They have a lot of soul, but their mind is like, what? It's usually the mind. So while you're over here talking about Saturn can bring death and restrictions, opposing you, Daisy Leo, yeah, that's actually true. And that's why all the Aquariuses are attacking me. So you just exposed your federation. And do you see what I'm talking about? These bitches from space watching my fucking channel. Because, yeah, you know who you are. So while you're sitting here and you're about to get fucking stabbed by your federation for exposing this fuckery that you're doing with Saturn again, with this fuckery with this Saturn portal. I already deactivated Saturn in this galaxy. It does not exist. They're trying to bring a different Saturn that they created out of chemicals. It's not even going to land. That is done. The whole planet is fucking sealed. So anyways, Miss Aya, while you're here running your mouth, we figured out where you were hiding. So you need to get yourself together. So anyways, you guys have no idea. These bitches are so fucking messy. Like when I say my channel was blasting, Bragaduana swine, that's the hyperdimensional language that they speak. You notice it sounds different, right? My fucking voice was blasting across planets. Stay in your lane, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. Ampu, who was AKA Anubis, he was listening to my shit like down in the duat, right? It goes down in the duat, and this bitch is trying to get out of there again playing games. It's a lot going on, I'm telling you. He was listening to it down there, giving people the judgment, and my thing will start playing. And he was like, maybe this is my mate. And he was like, okay, I'll go ahead and watch this later. He'll put pause and then finish judging people. And then sometimes he will be sitting there with his plate of food and da-da-da-da-da. And then he'll be like, okay, if I do this dance, is this for divination? Because you guys know how I do like, I'm so sorry. I'm so reckless. You guys know, like, when I'm doing the stay in your lane, you know what I'm doing, like, you know what I'm doing, like, this stay in your lane, and I'm like, stay in your lane, stay in your lane, stay in your lane, yeah. He thought that was the dance you did to get divination. He thought you like stay in your lane. He thought you do that. I was doing that to get divination power. He said, okay, if I do this, then I'm invoking the high priest. I'm sorry. I'm so done. These hoes got YouTube and space starting shit. They got a social media too, talking about Queen Daisy's secrets, putting my baby daddy on there, Leon, talking about King Leon's secrets, putting my higher self Imhotep on there, and he does not play. Imhotep secrets, bitch. That got so much started. They were being very messy. You can come and watch them mate. They're being reckless, putting cameras in people's houses, like holographic cameras and etheric cameras in people's houses, recording them having sex. Bitch, I'm so done. You know, I keep on telling you guys about big sister in our room. She's on her planet, minding her business. She just had a baby, right? The people, the Avatar, they're not called the Navi people. They're actually beefing with them tough. And that's how another thing that they were starting shit. Right. People in our room, right? So let me show you something. These hoes are fucking messy, right? So look at them, right? And they put a camera in room. She doesn't really look like this. She's way beautiful, way more beautiful, right? And they actually mix some of their features with the features of a banished and cursed federation. Her hair is hella long. It's like or orange, like a dark, like burgundy color, and it's very curly. And her hair talks, right? And it'll tell her like, you're being attacked like this. This is what you have here. Somebody's trying to attack you with this. This is a nigga that went to expose their planet and start shit. Right. This right here means I'm cursed, and I am blocked from divinating and from speaking the truth. Anything that comes out of my mouth will not be the truth. And I know how to read their garb. And this is saying right here that I am completely blocked from divination. Right. And that's actually what he looks like. So now they put a camera in room. Girl, it went down so they can put her and her baby daddy on Pornhub. They thought they were going to make a Pornhub for all the hyperdimensional species and just have us on there. They did the same thing with me and my twin. It really went down. They did the same thing with Sobeka because they take on the crocodile form, and they didn't really understand that I'm only a crocodile part-time. I can like switch bodies. But Sobeka always travels as a crocodile because they always like start shit. They always like trying to find her picture and stuff like that when she's like traveling from place to place to place. So she's always like in crocodile form. Anyways, Pee-wee, he's done for too. You see? He was like, so if I do the dance, then I'll become a high priest. Woo! Girl, when I say my channel was starting, briga do major explosion and major explosions, exposure and chaos that trickles down into your next lifetime. You have no idea. She's tripping because she knows she got caught up. time to be humbled by Saturn, bitch. It's time to be humbled by that, by High Priestess Grika Wana Swana Gravak here. She's been looking for you, so you're hiding. So while you're over here typing on YouTube, are you on YouTube? Okay. High Priest, let me show you this madness. KY, whose tablet is that? That she's playing Grawa Nina Usana Grika Wege. Okay, very good. So, anyways, that's all I have to say, you guys. These karmics are really with the shit. That's now I did have to say I have a new warfare.io that I put up for the collective, and this one is all about separation. So if you have people doing binding spells on you, warding spells, you got attachments to negative people, like where people feel like you have to give your power away, been through narcissistic abuse, different type of shit like that. To go look at that because it's all about separating your energy from the karmic. All right. So thank you all so much. I'm just here to support the collective.